We're going to do a little update here. We had a fairly good weekend this weekend at our show, and we got some more rabbits bred, and we'll talk about some of the baby situations. Right here's Hera. She's giving me some attention right now. We're going to look at her babies. She's the one that had the reds and broken reds out of my broken buck, Crackle, and we'll go ahead and get her babies turned around here. Have her let her show them to us here. There they are, as cute as can be. And she's got 4 brokens and 2 reds left. That's the 6. She had 9, but 2 brokens had died a few nights back when it was pretty cold out here outside. It was just a couple nights ago. It's probably 3 nights ago, and it's warmer now. Sorry, that's my bulldog over there. That's how bulldogs bark, kind of silly. Well, she's barking at the neighbor dogs. And let's see these guys here. Now these reds got a little bit more of a, you see their nose there? I don't know if you can see them really. More of a, get their eyes open now too. More like a tort color on their nose, and the reds do, but yeah, this little guy here is pretty cute. Yeah. His hair is over here pulling on the camera, so she's jerking it. Look, babe. Yeah, look at all you guys. Pretty cool looking. Ah! What are you doing? That's so silly, girl. She said, get that camera out of here. But there's some of them babies right there, and we'll put them back real quick here. Get back to this. So there's those that, again, they're out of her, which she's non-pedigreed white New Zealand out of a pedigreed broken red buck. So we got 4 broken reds and 2 little red ones there, mostly for meat babies. We'll see how they turn out, you know, for the fun of it. And here's Hestia and Artemis. And Artemis over there, she was just bred to 0 2 nights ago on Saturday night. Today's Monday, and so she's all good to go. And here's Miss Starburst. And Starburst was bred to Rollo's first breeding, and he did a good job. And she was bred to him, and they did well. Lots of breedings out of that. And yeah, I know you need to get some water. It's feeding water time, ain't it, babe? But the good news on Miss Starburst here is this weekend at the show, she got best of variety both times. She won best red New Zealand both times, and Mr. Rollo, he got best opposite sex variety. So he had the best red buck both times, but she won best variety both times, and that was a good weekend for her. Really neat. So her and Rollo got bred together, and hopefully they'll have some good babies. We need to get these reds going, so there's one of them that's going to be going. That's Milky's cage. She's still inside with her new litter. And here's Baby, the one that just had that video of her little kits being born. She had 5 of them, and like I figured, she let them perish tonight. The 2 of them, they spread them out. The next night I tried fostering 3 over to Milky, and it didn't work. Those 3 and then 1 more were dead the next day, I think. Yeah. And Milky has 4 whites and 2, 5 whites and 2 agouti ones. So we'll show you those in a little bit. And here's Miss Twizzler. Twizzler did pretty good at the show against her sister, but obviously not as good as her sister, who got best on the variety. Yeah, but she got bred to Crackle, so she's bred to, and she has broken in her background, but she's also bred to the broken buck. Here's a new addition here. This is a little buck we got from some friends of ours. A boy named him Rex. So this is Rex, the little red buck. He's just here more for emergency purposes in case I ever needed another red buck, so he probably won't stay around for a whole long time, but he's here for now. And we've got Dots, and then Miss K and Uncle Si. They're growing up, doing a good job. Yeah, but I don't remember if I said it last time, but Miss K, I thought she might have been a broken black, but she's definitely a broken steel. In her hip back here, you can see some the red ticking in the black area, so she won't be getting shown. She's just going to be raised for red babies, so she'll probably get bred to Rolo in her future, and then he'll be breeding to probably Milky or any of my good red does. Get some brokens, and that'll make my line. They'll probably be 50-50 with the red and whatever, but that'll help get my broken line out of my buck Zero, my good white buck, and get that quality in there. And then there's Dot. She's not quite old enough or heavy enough yet. Old enough, but not quite the weight I want her to be. And there's Miss Iris over there, my original broken doe. She's going to be getting bred here in a little bit tonight. So that's everybody out here, and I will take you into the buck barn. Okay, we're in the barn. This is Milky Way's babies. I just use a medical glove just for precaution because she's kind of a nervous Nelly, and I haven't really touched them with bare hands yet. And I just touched those other little kits, so we don't want to be transferring any smells and upset mama. But what we got here is the 5 white ones. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we got, let me see here, these 2 agouti ones right in the middle. Hard to dark to see. There they are. So 5 whites, 2 agouti. So these whites, they're going to be full-blown New Zealand pedigreed whites, but they're out of a red mama and my good white buck. So probably my best red mother and my good white buck, Zero. So they're going to be showable, plus they're going to have the red pedigrees, the red genes in them. So I'm going to move on to them and help build that red line that I'm hoping for. I'm going to put you down a second and put these babies away and talk about the others. Alright, with our short amount of time, we'll try to run through them here. This is Crackle, our broken buck. He's a 6'8", almost a senior, but he weighs 9 pounds 14 ounces. He's almost a 10-pound weight for the seniors, which is then he has to move into the senior class. But his second show this weekend, he got best of opposite sex variety. So he was a red broken buck, who around here mostly always blacks, but he was a red broken buck, and he got the best broken buck basically. And he moved into the final table that second show. And then Rolo here, he won best opposite sex variety, and again Starburst won best variety, so Rolo was the best buck both times. And then over here was Zero, and Zero got best of variety of whites, so he was the best white of all the New Zealands there both times this weekend. Both times he got best opposite sex of the New Zealand breed, so both times he was the best New Zealand buck. So he did really good. He only lost to a doe each time, and they're really good does. So Zero did a real good job. He was just one away from best of breed, but he got opposite sex both times, and we're really proud of that and happy for him. But the second show, the final table, you have a buck and a doe of each variety, blacks, brokens, reds, and whites. You had a buck and a doe of each one. The last time of those 8 rabbits, we had 4 rabbits in the last 8, that second show. So we're pretty happy with that. It was really exciting, great weekend, good family weekend we had with the kids. And here's Miss Milky Way, who's the kits I just showed you. And I think I covered everything. So the bucks all did good, my does did good, and they're all bred. I'm getting ready to breed baby, I think, to Rolo here. Again, Iris is getting ready to go over to Crackle, and Hestia is going to go over to Zero for some good white meat babies. But I'll take you out here real quick. Now that the snow's gone, you can see some of our raised beds we're starting to build. Got our chips in there. These are just some of the stuff we're doing just on the side, just try to get some veggies growing here and stuff. So got this hardware cloth here. I've got some random rabbit poop in here from where I was dumping the trays before I get the dirt in, but that's just the 1/2 by 1/2 hardware cloth we're putting in the bottom of them. I saw a suggestion on a garden thing, put those in the bottom of your beds before you fill them up, and that'll help keep your moles out. Moles can't dig up into your raised beds. Alright, I'm going to take you inside for real quick because I only got about 30 seconds left, and I'm going to show you our newest addition, and we'll show you them real quick and we'll end with that. Alright, so I have to make this kind of quick. Obviously most of you know what this is a 50-gallon tote from Walmart. Got the heat lamp, so that probably means baby chicks. We got 10 baby chicks in here, 50-gallon tote, give them plenty of space to grow, I'm hoping. First time we've ever had chickens, that I've ever had chickens, so it's kind of a learning process. We got 10 baby chicks. They're all Buff Orpingtons. The reason they're there with that breed is because they're the ones whenever I was studying them and researching that fit our family best. They're pretty much, basically everyone says, docile on all the remarks, and you know, they might lay 3 eggs a week, but that's not what I got chickens for. They're not necessarily just for the eggs. It is a byproduct, which is wonderful, but we really want them for fly control. Hopefully they'll keep my fly eggs down in my rabbit area, and then turn my rabbit stuff into nice garden soil a little easier. So these are the new ladies. Hopefully there's 10 ladies there. If not, you know, that's why I got 10. I really wanted 6 to 8, but I'm sure we'll end up with all 10. We'll do maybe some updates later if that's what people want. If everyone says that's want me to, then I will. But for time's sake, I have to get going, and otherwise I'd take the cage off and show you. Well, everybody, thanks for watching. That's our update.